All right, Grand Rising, peace, black power, and black love is always in greeting. Um, Decided I would jump on here this morning and drop a new video for the new year. I know I've been MIA. I've actually had a lot of things going on and been um, enthralled in all of the madness and chaos that this White House and administration seems to be creating for all of us right now. Uh, Not just some of us are struggling, it's a lot of people out here struggling right now. Then we're dealing with these ICE agents, the new slave patrol. But I got on here specifically this morning because I'm in the Dallas, Texas area, as most of you know, and I've been seeing a lot of videos being posted by this jumpsuit Pablo and all of the derogatory things that he's had to say about the Carmelo Anthony case, the family, and in particular, just, the things that he says uh, to Carmelo, and he's found some Photoshop picture that he has posted on his page with Carmelo holding an AK, and you can tell that it's a photoshopped picture. I know people who are connected to the family, and that picture is, like I say, photoshopped, like just to support his rhetoric. And what he basically does is uh, he gloats and actually shows his joy in the possibility of Carmelo going to prison, which I honestly don't think that he will end up going to prison. I think that he'll be found innocent just by the laws here in Texas, and especially the stand your ground law. But this jumpsuit Pablo makes his dry threats talking about how he better pick up some weight, try to grow some hair on his face, and basically sending dog whistles to his ex prison partners, I guess, to do harm to Carmelo with hopes that he's found guilty. And the reason that I'm addressing it is because, you know, uh, it bothers me some of the things that these platforms will let some people say and do, and then if somebody else of a different ethnicity does or says something similar, they're flagged and violated. And I guess my question is, how is it able for this? How is it possible for this guy to be able to have a YouTube channel that he comes on and makes veiled threats towards Carmelo's family, towards him, uh, talks very discouraging, and then, like I say, he's sending dog whistles to his ex roommates in prison. And see, that's the difference between us and you white people. Because, see, we don't wish and hope and pray for people's downfalls. And there's many things that have been done in this country and gotten away with by white people. White people really have no room to speak on anything concerning this case. This is one incident out of several. These types of incidents don't happen every day. But if the shoe and the, were on the other foot, we already know that, Carmelo, they'd have dug to find all the dirt they could on him, even as the victim. But since he was able to defend himself, which he had every right to do in that situation according to Texas law, but you still have a group of people who condone the actions of the aggressors. And that's all fine and well, but it's just a perfect example of you reap what you sow. And see, I'm just like you, Jumpsuit Pablo, because I'm going to be glad too when the Most High continues and finishes his righteous retribution of ridding this earth of this plague, of this virus, of the worst thing that ever happened to this planet. So I understand the feel of joy and elation when something's going your way. Because right now, in this country, despite what this president is doing, things are going our way. And see, what you don't understand, Jumpsuit Pablo, is, y'all time is up. So continue with your, your hateful rhetoric and prepare for the consequences of it. Because see, the days of being able to throw a rock and hide your hand are long gone. See, the days of being able to do a certain demographic of people the way you want to do them without consequence or repercussion is long gone. Because see, at this point in time in history where there has been no consequence, we can become the consequence. I want y'all to understand, we not our ancestors. We not getting ready to lay down, kneel down, or none of that to white supremacist ideology, white supremacist threats, white supremacist threats. Because now is not the time. And right now, we are all in a dormant state, waiting for what's next. Because we always know there's always something coming for us. See, so Mr. Jumpsuit Pablo, honestly, just like your opinion doesn't matter, mine may not either. But see, I'm not the one on this platform spreading hate and making dry threats and sending dog whistles and wishing bad on somebody. See, this is my whole point. Y'all expect y'all's lives to be all good, all fine, but in the meanwhile, you wishing death on people. You wishing harm to come to people, but you expect your life to continue to be good. See, this is the problem with you, white America. You never had to atone. You never had to apologize. You have always been able to pretty much control the narrative in every situation. And right now, in this day and time, with everybody having a phone, everybody having a camera, cameras all around, we see exactly what's happening. And we gonna see when this trial starts exactly what these white boys did, how they were the aggressors, how they tried to steal his backpack, how they tried to jump him, but we overlook facts to create a narrative that makes our selves feel happy or justified in the things that are being said and done. But this is, like I say, this is the problem with America. White tea America, you've always been able to do what you wanted to do unchecked. So many instances throughout history could be named, but I'm not going to even start because it takes hours, days. So I say to Jumpsuit Pablo, right now, what y'all are experiencing is righteous retribution. What y'all are experiencing is you reap what you sow. What y'all are experiencing is your karma. Because so many of y'all run around here with that I didn't own slaves mentality. Have you ever been a slave? What can you do that I can't do as a white man in America? But y'all don't understand. You don't fully understand and grasp the scope of what's happening. But see, there's always, that day of reckoning when the same thing that made you laugh is going to make you cry. So keep on praying for Camelo's downfall, because everything that you wish upon a person will eventually come back to you. And everything that y'all have done as a people, somebody got to pay for it. And unfortunately, y'all forefathers and foremothers are no longer here to pay for it. So y'all have inherited their debt. And I know that go over your head because y'all really have no concept of spirituality and righteousness and divinity. So I know a lot of that probably went over your head because you don't study scripture. You've never done anything righteous nor divine. As a collective, you all are the worst thing that's ever happened to this planet and in this country. And right now, the epitome of whiteness is sitting in the White House. And he trying to bring back the so-called good old days for white America. But I'm here to say, and I'm just speaking for me, and I know I'm speaking for some others too, but we not going back. Just like the speech made yesterday at the Martin Luther King celebration, when the sister said, we not going back, every black American felt that. And every black American feels the same way she does, because we not going back. And that's all I got. Just wanted to jump on here so I can drop something on the page. Justice for Carmelo. Justice for our people. We need each other. We all we got, and we all we need. And like I always say in closing, let's plan, let's organize, let's unify, because we all have a key right here and right here. I'm out. Peace. Black power. Black love.